Hey everybody, Steven here with the Big Block 402 channel, and today is an exciting day for Candy Kane. So we're going to make a change on the channel with the Mopar stuff and move away from doing that, and we're going to focus on getting Candy Kane ready for race season. I know it's race season now, and I did just get it back running with the 402 that's in there now, but I came across a race engine from a fellow co-worker, and it's a 482 big block aluminum head, all forged internals, built for nitrous engine, and we're gonna go pick it up right now. It's a rainy day. Oh, there's the Mustang. It's a rainy day, and we've got a tarp and some straps, and we're gonna load this big block up, bring it to the house and get it on the engine stand, and then we'll take a look at it. Pretty excited, because this engine should make really good horsepower. Should make over 600 horsepower. But anyway, let's go check it out. And man, it's an exciting day though. We'll get back to you. Here we go. Probably go to Sykes too. I'm sure I'll hit Dyersburg. Now we might hit rehook. Alright, we got a couple parts with the 482. We got an intake. It's a Dominator or 4500 flange, which is fine. I'll either get a adapter, or I need a carburetor anyway. I could get a Dominator for it. Brand new drag racing oil pan. It does have the drain back flap in it. Brand new electric water pump. 2 sets of valve covers. ATI damper, ARP intake bolts, 2-piece timing cover, Howard's girdles, brand new comp cams pro rockers, roller lifters, gaskets to put it back together, and I got a flywheel, but I don't like the look of this one. This one's got, looks like a starter. So the only used parts I found on this so far is the flywheel and the damper. That's a used damper. It's an ATI though, so should be just fine. Let's take a look at what I got here. Had to cover it up. It was sprinkling a little bit earlier right out there. But I think we're clear now. It's supposed to be clear for the next 3 or 4 days. But it's a 482. It's got Scat Forged Crank rods, JE pistons. I'm not sure what oil pump that is. I'll get the numbers off of it and find out. Lunati 304 duration, 705 lift cam. Billet timing set. KMJ Assault. They're 122 cc chambers, 330 cc intake runners. They are pretty big. I'm not 100% sure if they swapped out the valve springs, so I've got to get these tested or put the correct valve springs for that cam on here. I do have a set of Lunati valve springs that I believe they're good for a 720 lift cam. I'm gonna get the numbers off of it and check it to make sure. But nonetheless, we're gonna get it all done right. Everything's got studs on it. I just noticed It's got the wrong nut on here, so they must have dropped one. So we'll need to get an ARP nut to go right there. Anyway, but this is what's going to be going in Candy Kane. Right there. We'll be pulling this 402 out. I just got it back on the road, got it running with another 402. Those videos, I've not put them up yet, but they're coming. Just got it back running, 402 with a 268 cam, power steering fluid. I overfilled my power steering pump and it sprayed out, but I went away from the serpentine setup, put V-belts back on it to give me some more clearance between the radiator and the water pump. I'm most likely going to be working on my firewall for the 482 because I want to scoot the engine back where it used to be. When I went from a small block to a big block, I had to move everything forward about 3 inches, which you can tell from these holes right here. These 2 holes right here where the small block set, and when I put the big block, I moved it up to here. I want to move it back, but I've got to massage the firewall so the valve covers are clear. The distributor will be fine because I've got lots of space back there. But I do want to set it back and get the weight off of the nose, pushed back a little further. I will be saving a lot of weight going from these cast iron to aluminum heads, so that should help quite a bit. Transmission's got to come out, got to refreshen it. I got to get a converter for it. I got to find out what my cam specs are, all the way RPM range, and we got to do all the stuff and figure out what torque converter I want to run. So I'll probably be contacting a torque converter company, whether it's BTE or Cone or somebody. I'm not sure just yet, but oh, another thing we have on here was, I believe this originally was a 2-bolt main block, and they put billet main caps and had it drilled to 4-bolt. It's got a canister oil filter. I don't know much about that thing, whether I'm going to keep it or just put a spin-on filter. But the engine was built, and it was never started up. It was never been run. The intake was on it. The guy I bought it from, he pulled the intake off of it and all the lifters out so he could inspect everything and take a look at it and make sure things were correct on it. Then he decided he did not want to change his Nova from a small block to a big block, and so he decided to just go ahead and sell it. And we worked together and he mentioned it to me, so now it's here. But I'll get this thing out of here. I'm going to get it set on the engine stand and get it put in the shop. I'll mock it back up and we'll take a look at it all set up. And if Buff's Garage is watching this, I've got some 400 Pontiac stuff here. The block, the intake, 6X heads, the all the valve train. These are Cal Custom valve covers. 2 sets of pistons and rods, 1 set of brand new pistons with reconditioned rods, and ARP rod bolts are down in there. I got all the accessories, timing chain. I got the power steering pump. The crankshaft is warped. Ed checked that at Ed's machine shop. We checked that in a previous video, and the crankshaft was warped, which is why the engine came out of the Trans Am, because it started knocking. Anyway, there you go, Buff. I know you need a 400. So, all right, we're gonna get this thing off of here and get it put on a stand. And all right, we got the big block on the engine stand. Got it in the shop. I got the intake just sitting on here. I just mocked this up, set that up there, just for looks, just to get a picture. But let me take it back off because it does have a billet timing set. This is a Victor Jr. 454O for oval port. but it's been ported to rectangle port gasket, so it's been hogged out pretty good. This one back here has been ported to a, looks like a 1275 gasket. This one to a 1239. So we're going to finish porting this one out. We'll get the new gaskets and we'll round it on out. And this thing will be all ported up. It'll be fine for now. For what I need, it'll be perfect. We're going to do a little checking to make sure all the components are correct for this combo and get it all ready to go in Candy Cane. I do got to pull the transmission out so we can refreshen it and get some new axles and get a converter. Looking at the camshaft, this is a Lunati cam, and it's got a it's a 304 duration with a 708 lift, and the RPM range is 3600 to 7200 RPMs. That's the power range. So what I'm probably going to get is about a 3800 converter. I don't know, I'm going to call some converter companies and see what they recommend, but I think about a 3800 converter is what's going to need to be for this motor. The truck's kind of heavy, so I don't know. We'll figure it out. But anyway, here's the engine, and I had it wrong. The guy I got it from was saying it was a 482, but looking at the JE website, the pistons and the bore and all that, this is a 481 combo, so it's a big block 481. It's 125 thousandths over 454, 4-inch stroke. It is a Scat bottom end, JE pistons, and the KMG Assault 330cc heads. Should make great power. It does have a Dominator, a 4500 flange on here. I could run a Dominator on it. I don't plan on running much on the street. It just depends. We'll see. Right now, Dominators are, you know, if I'm buying a used carburetor, Dominators are cheaper to buy than, say, a 850 double pumper. Because not a lot of people are using the Dominators, and there was a lot of them purchased. I don't know. The market right now, Dominators have a better price than buying the double pumpers. So we'll look at it and see. I'm not trying to break the bank and spend a whole lot more money on the truck this year. I just want to get it back running with a strong engine in it and get things right on it so that I can race it this year at No Name Nationals and handle a few of the call-outs that I have. And I may make a few other call-outs. It just depends. We'll see. But anyway, there it is. That's the news for today. 481 big block for Candy Cane, and it should make a big difference in how the old truck performs. But thanks for watching. If you're not subscribed, go ahead and hit that subscribe button if you want to see more of the 481 that's going in Candy Cane. Hit that like if you like what you see, and stick around, and I'll see you on the next video, Big Block 402. And I'm gone.